Today it's just a gray mist and some crazy dogs. Good timing to have the fog lifting up. What does it smell like, buddy? Smell any oil or natural gas in there? Hey everyone, welcome to another grand adventure with MinerBiker, the Ari Kings Peak. Both dogs, my wife's along for the adventure as well, and we are out on what is a very, of all things, foggy day in the San Rafael Swell Desert. Came out here expecting maybe a sunny or partly cloudy day in the desert and came out and found the entire swell is socked in with heavy fog. Just really unique and kind of wild. So here we go. Foggy day in the desert. Bring you along for the adventure and the experience. All right, heading out from Justinson Flat. Out here in the swell in the wintertime. A little bit of snow on the ground, a little moisture in the soil, and some really low kind of foggy clouds hanging around out here today, which is interesting. Granted, this upper part of the swell is higher than a lot of people realize. Out here at probably 6,000 feet. All right, so to the right here, down on the main road, continues on down into Devil's Canyon. That's not the way we're going today. Should get us all the way out to where we're overlooking Eagle Canyon out here. Got a rattle on my bike somewhere. As with the vast majority of roads out here in the San Rafael, all these are old drilling routes that come out and test drill for natural gas and stuff. Oh, that's so slippery. that going barely. Woo! You can go past it. Go ahead. Well, that's Eagle Canyon. Can't see a thing. On a clear day, you would be looking down into the very upper southern end of Eagle Canyon. Today it's just a gray mist and some crazy dogs. That's pretty crazy knowing how big and deep and rugged of a canyon there is down below us, and you can't see any of it. That is wild. Definitely never been out here in this kind of conditions before. Very unique. So trippy. How thick and heavy this fog is out here. It was lightly cloudy at home. Here to just be cloudy or maybe even partly sunny out here today. Get out here and find this whole desert socked in with fog. I think we're almost to the end of the road, doggies. What can we see, buddy? Let me guess, more fog. Yep. Can't see a thing. Now we're actually above the top of Eagle Canyon. You're gonna be looking off actually into the very top of the Reds Canyon drainage. Once again, can't see a thing. It's so crazy. That's just crazy. And also to think that straight that way, probably less than half a mile away, is San Rafael Knob, the highest point in the San Rafael Swell. If it was clear, you'd be able to see the thing just sticking up a little sandstone mountain peak over there. Can't see it today. Nothing. Oh, it's just trippy. It's crazy knowing how big this cliff is and the canyon down below us. It's just gone. There's nothing there. And this is the end of the road. That's just crazy. I'll have to come back out here again sometime just so we can see what the view really looks like. At the same time, this is such a cool and unique experience today. Oh, chilly coasting downhill through this fog. Sorry about the little kind of creaky rattle on my bike somewhere. Not sure what that is. Have to investigate when we get home. Yeehaw. We're back at our first overlook, and the fog is actually lifting up. We can see into the canyon now. Anya, hush. You can actually see down here, that's the Eagle Canyon Road. It's right at the very top of it where you climb up and you go through that little rocky pass right there. So this side is Eagle Canyon drainage. That side's Regis Canyon drainage. Biked through there a few times, videoed it at least twice, I think. Oh, it's cool to be able to see it now. Good timing to have the fog lifting up. Just enough you can see into the canyon. See a nice sweeping view of upper part of Eagle Canyon. Right, there's the pass over in Reds Canyon, and you got the road that comes on up. Swayze Cabin's just over on the other side of those cliffs. Oh, that's so cool how that's all opened up now, but you still got the clouds just kind of sitting on the tops of the cliffs. But now the canyon below is all wide open. So pretty. That worked out perfect to have the clouds lift out of the canyon while we were out here so we could see it. So cool. This definitely is actually kind of cool. Literally cool, because it is somewhat chilly out here. That's the colors with the red, white, green, and a gray. Oh, it's just so pretty. Chink, little dog. Oh, what a gift. All opened up to the west now, over towards Copper Globe and back towards Justinson Flat and stuff. You can see all that now. See over there, that's the base of San Rafael Knob. It sticks up quite a ways into the clouds still. That's the base of the highest point in the San Rafael Swell. Been on top of that a couple times, haven't we, dogs? Yeehaw! Ride 'em fat bike. We're exploring off this old side road here. Then go down to the end of it and then walk a little ways to check out something that spotted on the satellite imagery when I was following these old roads out here. Looked somewhat intriguing and worth going to check out. I'll throw a little screen grab off of Google Earth on the video here so you can see what it is that I saw and that we're going to look at. Might not be anything, might be something cool. What? That's some soft dirt. Pretty expansive slick rock. You almost turfed it there, little dog. You should watch where you're going. Instead of running sideways looking back at me. Now we're walking beyond the end of the road. Gonna drop down into this wash to where on the satellite imagery you can see what appears to be two almost perfect circles on the ground. No idea what they are. They might just be the places where there like was an old cedar tree or something that has rotted away, but it kind of left the circle where it would drop its berries and stuff. But they're like almost just too perfect to be something like that. Really makes me wonder if they're some kind of a man-made thing. But intriguing enough to go have a look at, so we'll see. Alright, so we made it down here to the mysterious circle. What's it gonna be? It's grass. Grass that for whatever strange reason is growing in a circle. This one here is almost like a little spiral almost. Rings of grass. Very odd. Cool though. Cool what nature can do. Hey, look, found another smaller circle of grass. This one's actually a double circle. There's a bigger circle, and there's a little circle inside the big circle. Alrighty, Mother Nature, you do some interesting but cool things. Mysterious to us little humans. Hey, what do you think, buddy? What's up with this grass? What's up with that circle? We are back at the bikes. Just in case you were wondering why they built this road all the way out here. I'm gonna try and definitely not drop the camera. There's about a 6-inch diameter borehole heading straight down. What does it smell like, buddy? Smell any oil or natural gas in there? That's probably what they were looking for. That or uranium. Big hole like that, that's probably drilling for oil or gas. That's why they drilled the holes out here. There's the knob over there, still got clouds sitting right on the top edge of it. Adjusting some flats back over that way, you can see where the freeway cuts up through the cliffs. Yeah, buddy. Now we're off on another side road that should get us out to another overlook into the canyon. Crappy little route. Here we are back overlooking Eagle Canyon, a ways downstream from where we were before. The I-70 bridges are just down that way a little bit. Got all those beautiful clouds just sitting across those cliffs over there. See a little bit of the freeway right up there where it climbs up over past Ghost Rock. And then up canyon, the Eagle Canyon Arch is just up the canyon a little ways from us. And up there where those two little buttes are, that's up by where the overlook we were at earlier up at the head of the canyon is. Gorgeous country. Wow. Love the San Rafael Swell. Overlooking Devil's Canyon, looking south over towards Copper Globe. There's the knob over there, still got clouds sitting around top of it. And then clear over there is the overlooks we went out to today. All these clouds just sitting here on the top of the swell. So cool, some of the most unique conditions I've ever seen out here. Oh yeah, fat bike, traction and low gearing. You ready to do some sand surfing? Here we go. Send it. Yo, buddy. Well, everyone, there you go for a wintry day out here in the high desert with all the fog. That was pretty cool and very unique. Never seen those kind of conditions. Worked out quite nicely that we rode out there in the thick, heavy fog, and then while we were out there, it lifted at least enough to be able to see into the canyon and everything. That was quite spectacular. Definitely a little rough riding conditions as far as all the heavy wet dirt, high rolling resistance. I mean, the fat bike was bogging a little bit here and there, but hey, we're out here, we're riding, we're out in beautiful country. Who cares if conditions aren't exactly perfect? The important thing is that you're out here. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out other stuff from out here in the San Rafael Swell. Got lots of stuff like San Rafael Knob, and heading out through Devil's Canyon, Eagle Canyon, over towards Copper Globe. Even bike packed out past Copper Globe almost 2 years ago now. Make sure to check out that video. So much good stuff. Fantastic area. Absolutely love the San Rafael Swell. One of my very favorite places in the entire world. So check all that stuff out. Make sure to leave us a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like, and make sure to check out Ari Bikes, my wife's Wire Peak e-bike and my Kings Peak fat bike. Absolutely crushed it out here today. So thanks again for watching. Keep digging up new places to ride, hike, or otherwise adventure and experience the great outdoors. Under your own power is always the best.